Hello everyone, how are you all? This is your educator G. Vijay Manorama. So today onwards, we are going to start a MCQ series. So multiple choice questions for CBSE class 10th. Term 1 preparation it is. Okay, for term 1 it is. So multiple choice questions we are going to do. Not only multiple choice questions, case study based questions, assertion, reason, everything I am going to discuss here. Okay, so today we are going to discuss 20 questions of this chapter. Every day 20 questions I am going to discuss. So whatever the term 1 syllabus is there, already I have covered. It is there in the description box, the playlist you can see. So today is the first chapter, life processes. So here is the question I am giving with the explanation also. That PDF also available in the description box. You can download and you can practice. So here we go, the first question. Which of the following statements about the autotrophs is incorrect? So here four options were given. You have to read each and every option very carefully. Maybe here I have given the answer and explanation. So in the exam you won't find. That's why each and every option you have to read very carefully. So they synthesize carbohydrates from carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. They store carbohydrates in the form of starch, or they convert carbon dioxide and water into carbohydrates in the absence of sunlight, or they constitute the first tropical level in food chains. So, which of the following statement is incorrect? So, this in should not be miss. Okay. So, which one is incorrect? So, autotrophs will convert carbon dioxide and water into carbohydrates in the absence of sunlight. This is wrong. Okay. As autotrophs obtain energy, so C is the right answer. Obtain the required carbon and energy requirements from carbon dioxide and sunlight. They combine carbon dioxide and water to form carbohydrates. The main photosynthetic pigment is chlorophyll. In the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight only, carbon dioxide and water, six molecules of that, it will give a product. The light reaction of photosynthesis, it will takes place to synthesize carbohydrates. Glucose is formed and oxygen will release out. Since autotrophs are the only organisms that can fix the atmospheric carbon dioxide into organic compounds, so these organisms, they occupy always first tropical level in the food chain. In the food chain also, these producers are the main first tropical level they occupy and serve as a source of food and energy for organisms of higher tropical levels. So here C is the right answer. So second question goes like this. In which of the following groups of organisms food material is broken down outside the body and absorbed? It is options were mushroom, green plants, amoeba, yeast mushroom bread molds, paramecium amoeba cuscuta, cuscuta lice and tapeworm. Okay, so here the option B is the right answer. फूड मटेरियल इज ब्रोकन डाउन आउटसाइड द बॉडी. ओके, सो आपको छोटी सी बात आपको याद रखना है. सो जो ब्रेड मॉल्स, मशरूम्स, वो सारे सैप्रोफाइट्स है. सो ऑल द सैप्रोफाइट्स they obtain the food material in the broken down outside the body and it is absorbed. Okay, so these organisms, so yeast, mushroom and bread molds are saprophytes which derive their nutrition from dead organisms. For the purpose, these organisms, they secrete digestive juices on their substratum to break down the complex food material into the simpler ones. So these digested food materials are then absorbed by them. So the third question, select the correct statement. Correct statement here you have to find. In the first question it is incorrect. यहाँ पे आपको correct statement आपको find out करना है. So the options are: heterotrophs do not synthesize their own food. Heterotrophs utilize solar energy for photosynthesis. Heterotrophs synthesize their own food. Heterotrophs are capable of converting carbon dioxide and water carbohydrates. Okay, so here if we see options, if you see, first one is the correct answer. Correct statement you need to find. Explanation is heterotrophs are the organisms that cannot synthesize their own food. Okay, as heterotrophs are, the word itself, it is depending upon other. Auto means automatically of its own. Auto means own. Hetero means other. Okay, so that's why cannot synthesize their own food. they depend on available organic and inorganic compounds to fulfill their energy requirements. Okay, so all the animals comes under that. Next question, which is the correct sequence of parts of human alimentary canal? Alimentary canal is from mouth to anus. This comes under alimentary canal. So you have to see the order. First one is mouth, stomach, small intestine, esophagus, large intestine. No, mouth, esophagus, stomach, large intestine, small intestine, because your small intestine will come front and large intestine is the last order. Okay, so that is the second. B also wrong. Mouth, stomach, esophagus, small intestine, large intestine. Here this order is missing. Esophagus, after the esophagus only stomach will come. So only D option is correct, where all the mouth, the food which we keep in the mouth, it passes through esophagus, reaches to stomach, all the digestive juices will secrete and the digestion completes there, and it reaches to the small intestine. Most of the digestion it is starts from mouth only, then digestion completes totally in the small intestine, then the undigested food is moved to large intestine, from there to rectum, then to anus. So this is the correct sequence of human alimentary canal. Okay. Next question. If salivary amylase is lacking in the saliva, which of the following events in the mouth cavity will be affected? If salivary amylase is lacking in the saliva, which produces, okay, through the salivary glands, which has the enzyme called as salivary amylase. So which of the following events in the mouth cavity will be affected if it is lacking? What amylase do? Amylase is the enzyme which helps in the primary digestion of starch only. So digestion of starch by salivary amylase, starch converts into sugars in the mouth only. So here let us see the options. Proteins breaking down into amino acids, starch breaking down into sugars, fats breaking down into fatty acids, and glycerol absorption of vitamins. So all the A, C, D are wrong. B is the right answer. B is the right answer. So amylase is the enzyme which helps in primary digestion of starch only. Digestion of starch by salivary amylase into maltose starts in mouth. Esophagus then pushes the food into stomach. It does not carry out digestion at all. It does not carry out digestion at all. So pancreatic amylase also digests remaining starch into maltose sugars. Intestinal maltase carries out final chemical digestion of maltose into sugar molecules. But the primary thing which it takes place in the mouth only, with the help of saliva only. The starch is breaking down into sugar. So you must be very, very confident while answering. Okay. Protein, no. Fats, no. Absorption of vitamins, no. So main thing, when you are keeping the food in your mouth, that is full of starch which is converting into sugars in the mouth. Okay. Hello, next question. The inner lining of the stomach is protected by one of the following from hydrochloric acid. Choose the correct one. Pepsin, mucus, salivary amylase, and bile. Okay. It is B is the right answer. Mucus is the layer which protects from HCl. So the gastric glands of stomach produces gastric juice which contains pepsinogen, HCl and mucus. HCl impart highly acidic pH to stomach which help in the further digestion of the food. The mucus in gastric juices helps to protect the stomach wall of the stomach from the corrosive effect of HCl. Okay. Chalo next. Which part of alimentary canal receives bile from the liver? Stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and esophagus. It is small intestine because bile is secreted by the liver and it is stored in gallbladder, from where it enters into the sea. This is the stomach part. Okay. Here the small intestine, it continues like this. Hmm? Like this is the small intestine part which is present, right? So here liver and gallbladder, okay, bile is secreted by the liver and stored in the gallbladder, from where it enters into the small intestine, okay, via common duct is present, okay. Next, a few drops of iodine solution are added into rice water. The solution turned blue black in color because it is rich in carbohydrates, okay. This indicates the rice water contains, tell me, complex proteins, simple proteins, fats and starch. Easy, very easy peasy. It is the starch, okay. As presence of starch, for rice is rich in carbohydrates, that we know. Rice is rich in carbohydrates, so starch is the right answer. Hmm? So carbohydrate, starch, these all things are same. Same it will show if you presence of starch in a solution turns added iodine drops in blue black color. Hence the blue black color of rice water confirms the presence of starch. Next, in which part of the alimentary canal food is finally digested? Just now, before only in another question we have discussed this. Stomach, mouth cavity, large intestine and small intestine. And the answer is small intestine. The digestion completes in finally digested. It is small intestine. The digestion starts is mouth cavity. So don't get confused. Finally digested means completes. So digestion of food starts in the mouth by salivary amylase. From here it enters into the stomach via esophagus. Gastric juice of stomach digest the proteins, okay, part of the food. Pancreatic amylase, trypsin and lipase, as well as intestinal peptidases and maltase carry out the final chemical digestion of the food in small intestine. The simpler substances formed by chemical digestion are then absorbed by small intestinal villi. Okay, so total absorption, everything it completes in the small intestine. After that, assimilation and digestion. Okay. Next, choose the function of pancreatic juice from the following. Trypsin digest proteins and lipase carbohydrates. Trypsin digest emulsified fats and lipase proteins. Trypsin and lipase digest fats. Trypsin digests proteins and lipase digest emulsified fats droplets. Okay, so pancreatic juice contains sodium bicarbonate and digestive enzymes amylase, trypsin, lipase, and nucleases. So pancreatic amylase carries out digestion to starch, trypsin digests proteins, and lipase breakdowns fat droplets already emulsified by bile salts. Emulsification. Okay, so trypsin digests proteins and lipase digests emulsified fats droplets. Function of pancreatic juice it is. Okay. Now the 11th question. When air is blown from mouth into a test tube containing lime water, the lime water turned milky due to the presence of carbon dioxide. Okay, 100% answer you will give. So because carbon dioxide gas, this turns lime water milky. Since the exhaled air is carbon dioxide rich, when air is blown from mouth into test tube, the lime water turns milky. Okay. So the next question goes like this. The correct sequence of anaerobic respiration in the yeast. Okay. So as yeast is a unicellular organism, eukaryotic organism which carries out ethanol fermentation, the first phase is breakdown of one molecule of glucose into two molecules of pyruvate in the presence of cytoplasm. Due to limited oxygen availability, this pyruvate remains in cytoplasm where pyruvate decarboxylase and alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme carried out the second phase of anaerobic respiration and produces ethanol and carbon dioxide. Okay. Next question goes like this. Which of the following is most appropriate for aerobic respiration? Before one is anaerobic, here it is aerobic. Aerobic respiration is complete breakdown of glucose into carbon dioxide and water with release of large amount of energy. It occurs in three steps: glycolysis, citric acid cycle, electron transport cycle, etc. It is called as glycolysis is breakdown of glucose into pyruvate. It is oxygen independent pathway that occurs in the cytoplasm. Aerobic respiration takes place in the mitochondria using the pyruvate produced via glycolysis. It produces large amount of energy in the form of ATP along with carbon dioxide gas and water. So, which of the following statements is or are true about respiration? During inhalation, ribs move inwards and diaphragm is raised. Four options you just see. Which one is true about respiration? True. Which one is true? It is asked. So, during inhalation, ribs move inward and diaphragm is raised. It is true or false? It is about. It is wrong. Okay. Next, in the alveoli, exchange of gases takes place. That is, oxygen from alveolar air diffuses into blood and carbon dioxide from blood into alveolar sacs. Okay, true. Where is the pencil? The next one is hemoglobin has great affinity for carbon dioxide than oxygen. It is false. Alveoli increases surface area for exchange of gases. It is true. So during inhalation, diaphragm contracts and lowers while the rib cage moves upward and outward. Okay. Next question. Which is the correct sequence of air passes during inhalation? Inhalation, the air is drawn through the nostrils. Nostrils, two holes are called as nostrils. From there to nasal passage. This wall is called as nasal passage. After that, it moves to pharynx, then to larynx, then to trachea and alveoli. Okay. From air, then air enters into pharynx, then to larynx, trachea. Trachea is called as windpipe, bronchi, lungs, and finally to alveoli. Trachea, after it divides, trachea, it divides two. There, the two lungs, there it has a very grapes-like structure, so many, that is alveoli. Okay. So during inhalation, this D is the right answer. Next, during respiration, exchange of gases takes place in exchange of gases where it takes place. Most of the exchange of gases takes place in alveoli because alveoli so many grape-like structure, as I said, more surface area. Okay, more oxygen absorption it takes place. Alveolar sac is made up of simple squamous epithelium and is surrounded by blood capillaries. Thin walls and increased surface area favor the gaseous exchange which takes place between the oxygen-rich alveolar air and carbon dioxide-rich blood in the capillaries at the alveolar surface. Okay, so oxygen diffuses across the alveolar and capillary walls to enter the bloodstream, while carbon dioxide diffuses from the blood across these walls to enter the alveoli. So it is alveoli of lungs only where the exchange of gases takes place. Next, this is a heart related questions are bit big and you have to read and understand also very carefully. So, which of the following statement is or are a true? Which one is true? Okay, that you see true it is asked. So, first one is left atrium receives oxygenated blood from different parts of the body while right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the lungs. First option is given. Let us see, it is wrong only. Left ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to different parts of the body while right ventricle pumps deoxygenated blood to lungs. It is true. Okay, left atrium transfers oxygenated blood to right ventricle which sends it to different parts of the body. Okay, false. Right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from different parts of the body while left ventricle pumps oxygenated blood to different parts of the body. Okay, this is correct only. 2 and 4 are correct. Actual statement is the anterior vena cava collects deoxygenated blood from the head, chest and arms and enters the right atrium, while the inferior vena cava collects blood from the lower body regions. Okay, so both vena cavas passes the deoxygenated blood to the right atrium, which makes the statement 1 incorrect. Okay, so blood from right atrium enters right ventricle, and pulmonary arteries carry deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to lungs for oxygenation. Okay, so these options are C is right. Okay, second one, fourth one are right. Next, what prevents backflow of blood inside the heart during contraction? Valves. It is valves. So valves ensure the blood does not flow backward when the atria or ventricles contract. Semilunar valves, which are present between the ventricles and their attached vessels, serve to prevent the backflow of the blood to ventricles from their respective attached vessels. Likewise, anteroventricular valve also between atrium and ventricles directs the flow of blood and prevents any black flow into atria. So you must understand these. See, these are for understanding purpose. Options are for, you will get options with that only. Okay, single circulation, that is blood flows through the heart only once during one cycle of passes through the blood, is exhibited by labio, chameleon, salamander, hippocampus, exocytus enabus, hyla, rhina, draco, whale, dolphin, turtle. Okay, animal group and heart are as fishes have two chambered heart and exhibit single circulation, while three chambered heart of amphibians and reptiles and four chambered heart for birds and mammals exhibits double circulation. So all the fishes, which makes it correct. These all are different types of fishes. Hippocampus, exocytus and anabus are the different types of fishes these are. Okay, so here, in which of the following vertebrate group or groups heart does not pump oxygenated blood to different parts of the body? It is fishes family only, as fishes have two chambered heart and exhibit single circulation, where in deoxygenated blood is pumped to gills. Gills are the organs of gaseous exchange by diffusion. The oxygenated blood from gills is then pumped to different body parts, and the deoxygenated blood from body parts is then carried to the heart. So here the three chambered heart of amphibian and reptiles and four chambered heart of birds and mammals exhibit double circulation, two times the circulation, and pump oxygenated blood to body. Okay, so these are 20 multiple choice questions. Every day I will come with 20 multiple choice questions. So all of you download the PDF. जितना ज़्यादा हो सके अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ शेयर करो वीडियो को, उनको भी डाउनलोड करने के लिए बोलो. आई विल मेक इट एज, आई विल सेंड यू, डाउनलोड कर लो, पढ़ लो. ओके, थैंक यू, बाय बाय, टेक केयर. ऑल ऑफ यू सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल, अपने फ्रेंड्स को भी सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए बोलो. ओके, थैंक यू, बाय बाय, टेक केयर, ऑल द बेस्ट.